Good morning, YouTube. This is a 2017 Milwaukee 8 Street Glide Special. I thought it might be time to talk about the bike and give you some impressions. I've had the bike 24 months now. I've got 23,759 miles on it. So I'm averaging close to 1,000 a month. I'm not holding back with this, guys. I don't really envision this bike being replaced anytime soon in my riding career. And if I should decide to do anything with this bike, I think probably I'll just replace the engine, because I like the Street Glide Special that much. I just can't envision getting a whole new bike. You know, I should get 100,000 out of this motor. This is the Milwaukee 8 107 engine. This is the original year of the Milwaukee 8, the 2017. And I've not had any significant problems with the bike up till now, knock on wood. Let me give you a closer look at the engine. So, as many of you know, I've kept the bike pretty much in stock condition. I have made a few modifications to the bike, but nothing really of significance. I put these 14-inch ape hangers on shortly after I got the bike, and I transferred over my Willie G heated grips from my Road King and put those on, although I don't really need heated grips too much now. Every once in a while they do pay off. I put a little bling on the bike. I got a little bit of Willie G here on the gas tank cover. Let's see, what else did I do other than the shocks, which I'm going to get to in a moment. Oh, I put some Willie G down on the primary cover down here, and I put Vance & Hines slip-ons on the bike shortly after I got it to give it a little extra pop. So it does run nice. It's got a little extra pop, especially when you get on it on the highway. Oh, I put these fins on, by the way, on the fairing here for some added protection, and I really like these. The basic point here is that all is well with the Milwaukee 8. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to demonstrate the shock system that I put on the back, the Legend shocks. So let me set up the camera, and I want to show you a couple of things about the shocks, which although I have done a video on this in the past, actually a couple of them, I've learned some things since then, and I just want to demonstrate a couple of things that perhaps I was not as clear on at that point. Okay, this is the left side shock with the left bag off, and I've talked about this before and the importance of getting this adjustment right, but I just want to touch base with you again on it. I find that for me, down here on the bottom here, you have a rebound adjustment, which is an adjustment that affects the speed or quickness with which the shock goes back to its original size up at the top of the stroke. And for me, I set this now at 2, and I find that gives me the comfort that I need. And I'm going to demonstrate to you the top of the stroke, the sag, the compression of the shock can also be adjusted by There's a couple of buttons right here which raise the shocks up and down by virtue of the onboard compressor. So let me shift positions here and demonstrate to you how the bike should react when the shocks are adjusted properly. Hi guys, okay, so just let me take the bags off the bike, and once I get the bags off, I'll show you the demonstration on both sides of the bike, and we'll be all set. Okay, what you need to do is you need to come over to your bike if you have these shocks and put your knee on the seat and test it like this. That's the kind of action you should be getting out of the shocks when they're adjusted properly. If you're not getting that kind of sag, your shocks are too tight. This is another quick test. Just come over to your bike, get on it, and straighten it up, and apply the weight. Sit down on it, and you should see compression from the top of the stroke also on these shocks. Okay, I got the bike turned around on the other side now, and the right side bag is off. And this is what you want to see from the shocks.